Imagine towering stone pyramids, once the vibrant hearts of bustling cities, now silent, draped in vines and reclaimed by a relentless jungle. For centuries, they held a secret. What happened to the people who built them? Welcome to EnfinityCast. I'm your host, Elias Whitlock, and today we're exploring the mystery of the Maya collapse. And to help me navigate the glyphs in ruins, I'm joined by my co-host and resident historical detective, Rivera. Welcome, Dash. Happy to be here, Elias. It's one of archaeology's most compelling questions. We're talking about the classic period, roughly 250 to 900 AD. The Maya in the southern lowlands, modern-day Guatemala, Belize, southern Mexico, were at their absolute peak. They were masters of astronomy, developed a complex writing system, and built architectural marvels like Tikal and Calakmul. And then, the silence begins.
It's so dramatic. Over a period of about 100 to 150 years, the monumental construction stops. The intricate stone calendars are no longer carved. The great cities are slowly abandoned to the jaguars in the trees. So, what's the prime suspect in this ancient mystery? For a long time, the leading theory, and one with a lot of evidence, is environmental catastrophe, specifically climate change, in the form of prolonged, intense drought. Archaeologists have studied sediment cores from lakes and stalagmites from caves in the region, and they all point to a series of devastating droughts right around the 9th and 10th centuries. And for a civilization so dependent on agriculture, on maize, beans, and squash, a disruption to the rainy season on that scale would be apocalyptic. Their entire system of reservoirs and canals, impressive as it was, could be overwhelmed by a drought that lasted for decades. Exactly. But it's rarely just one thing. That environmental stress likely poured fuel on an already burning fire. Endemic warfare. Right, the old image of the Maya as peaceful, philosophical stargazers has been completely overturned. The more we decipher their writing, the more we see a landscape of intense rivalries, shifting alliances, and brutal conflict between the city-states. Absolutely. We see inscriptions boasting about the capture and sacrifice of rival kings. We see archaeological evidence of city walls being hastily erected around previously open centers. As resources like water and fertile land became scarcer due to the droughts, competition would have intensified, leading to a cycle of constant, debilitating warfare that shattered the entire political and economic network. So it's not a simple case of the rain stopped or they fought too much. It's a cascade failure, a perfect storm. That's the consensus now. Think of it as a series of dominoes. The drought puts pressure on food supplies. The ruling class, the divine kings who were meant to mediate with the gods to ensure good harvests, lose their legitimacy. This political instability leads to more conflict, which disrupts trade routes and makes it impossible to farm. This in turn leads to malnutrition and disease, further weakening the population and their faith in the system.
It's a feedback loop of collapse. And it's so important to clarify, the Maya people didn't vanish. They migrated north to areas like the Yucatan Peninsula, where cities like Chichen Itza and Mayapan rose to prominence. The collapse was the end of the southern lowland political system, not the end of the Maya people or their culture. A crucial distinction. It was a profound transformation, a demographic shift, and a powerful lesson in how even the most sophisticated societies are inextricably linked to their environment and vulnerable to internal strife. A lesson from the ancient past that feels more relevant than ever today. That's all the time we have for this journey into the jungle. Join us next time on EnfinityCast.